Let's see how fast we can cook this chuck roast today. All right, folks, here's the deal. You know, you've been in this situation. I've just had a bunch of friends reach out that got caught up in this situation. You are running massively behind. All right, I woke up, I swear to God, like 20 minutes ago. It was 9 o'clock. Guess what? It's 12:30 now. I wanted to do poor man's brisket, and by the time I finish this with a traditional cook, it'd be like 8, 9 o'clock. I got to get this thing done. So today I'm going to speed up this whole process. I was going to shoot for 275. I might creep it closer to 300. I just put the charcoals in. I'm trying to get that fire going. I got the beef already seasoned up. That's going to be going pretty quickly here, and I'm going to get it on here. But I'm going to run it hot, and I want to get this done now. The most important takeaway is improvising. That's what this video is all about. All right, we need to improvise. I don't even have my camera gear set up or anything like that. That's why I'm in selfie mode, which is super annoying to me, but we're going to do it anyway because I want people to start taking the pressure off themselves. Things are going to happen. Yesterday, like I said, one of my friends reached out and he's like, had soccer practice, this, that, we got guests coming over, what do I do? So you want to learn the fundamentals, but you also want to know about speeding up the process. And that's what today's about is, can we pull this off? How's it going to taste? What am I looking for as we speed up the process? Let's get right to it. And I just want to light a few pieces and we're going to dump them right in and have them light the rest of it. So those slots, these pieces, this is Rockwood brand and they're just super thin. They're really good. But let me spread this out so all of them can get lit. I got those spread out. We'll check on this in about 15 minutes. Hopefully most of it's caught, and then we'll start closing down valves and get that chuck on here. All right, I need to get this show on the road, so I'm going to, like I said, try to speed up this process. Ooh, shoot, that's hot. That's hot. Normally I would wait for all conditions to be perfect, but I want to get this thing lit up. I want to get my cooker hot. All things going, all things firing. This isn't getting hot enough yet, so I want to, like I said, speed up this process. Now I will shut this down, but not yet. I want to keep this open. I want to keep as much airflow going as possible to get these fired up, full airflow that this allows, because I want to get that fire going. If I was taking my time and I wasn't in a rush, you know, maybe I would already set this halfway down, close it, you know, 3/4 of the way, halfway, but I'm in a rush. I want to get this temperature up. It's nowhere near where I need it to be. Normally I would let it go for 30 minutes to heat up and all that good stuff to get my chamber, but I'm trying to do this in 15 minutes because I need to get this on there. We're at 260 rising. I just threw it on the top. As you can see, we got that flame going a little higher, a lot higher than I normally do, but I want to get this thing hot, so I'm going to close this down. And I put it on the top shelf, that's where most of the heat is. You know, I normally have it right there, but we're going hot and we got to get this done. All right, so to really add pressure to this cook, because I was just doing this for myself, I just got off the phone with my parents and now they're coming over for dinner because I can't help myself but invite them over when I'm doing this. So now we're shooting for a 5:30 finish. All right, and it is about to be 1. So that means in the next 2 hours, I got to get this thing from 38 degrees up to 160 with enough color that I can wrap it. Then I can wrap it and get this thing up to 200 degrees by 5 and then give it a 30-minute rest. I would love on a traditional cook, go low and slow, get all this heat on it, or I should say smoke on it, really engulf it, and then give it an hour and a half, almost 2-hour rest. That's the way I like my chucks. But today we have post oak in there, and we are just gonna try to fly through it. To keep the temperature up, I have to keep the vent fully open. So what does that mean? From our last videos, you know, we burned through a lot more charcoal when we did that. So that means we need to be a lot more generous with adding wood to keep this fire going hot, but also keep our coals replenished. So before our temperature drops too much, we need to get this on. We need to keep a close eye on it because we are ripping through fuel to keep this going hot because of the airflow. We are at the 2-hour mark. Let's see what we got. The coloring is a little better than what I thought it was gonna be. 154, there we go. In the back there, I'm holding camera, sorry. All right, we're at 165. The color, like I said, sorry, camera's all over the place. Color is doing better than I thought it was gonna do. I think I want to give this another 20 minutes though before I wrap it. So we're at 2 hours, and I'm gonna pull it at 2 hours and 20 minutes. I just want it to do a little bit more. So let's see if we can do it. So this has been a crazy cook. It's been fun. I've enjoyed the challenge. Kind of like I've set my own competition of trying to get this done in a certain time frame. However, I'm starting to get exhausted and I have company coming over. So I've set myself up for a very stressful, anxiety-filled day, for me at least. Some people thrive off this, but now I'm getting tired. So where could I have gone to start this cook-off the right way? And I'm gonna let you in on that secret. I should have written down my game plan last night. I wouldn't be having such a crazy Sunday. I'm tired, like I said. It's been a lot running back and forth. What I wanna let you know though, is I am coming out with the barbecue journal. That's right, this is to help you prepare, just like I should have prepared today. It's to help you prepare for your cook so that you won't have crazy days like this. You won't have to improvise because you created a game plan, and then you're able to stick as closely as possible to that game plan. This will be a game changer to make sure crazy days like this are gonna become stress-free days, because the barbecue journal is gonna help you go from starter to the next level immediately just by writing down the plan. This was delicious. What a awesome cut. The guests were very happy with it. The flavor profile was just off the charts. Now, I did make 2 mistakes, and you probably picked up on them, maybe you didn't. Since I was trying to rush and get this done so fast, one of the things I should have done is, instead of wrapping in butcher's paper, I should have wrapped in tinfoil, just to help speed up the process, help tenderize it, sweat it, just really cook it instead of the butcher's paper. Now, if I wasn't rushing and I'd taken the time to stop and think this through, write this down, the strategy of how to get it done really fast, I probably would have said like, wait a second, let me look back in my other notes. Butcher's paper isn't going to cook it quite as fast as tinfoil. So that was my first mistake. And then my second mistake was just trying to rush through this cook. I shouldn't have done that, and I should have prepared better. That was on me. Both those mistakes, that was my fault. However, it did turn out great. There were certain parts that were super probe tender, and then there were other parts that were just a little tough. So what I did to combat that, and you can see that in some of these pictures, is I sliced it really thin. And what I did was I made sandwiches for my guests by having it sliced nice and thin And then the area that was really soft, like a traditional tenderized brisket, I sliced that regular pencil thickness, and that worked out great. But there's also a tip for you. If it's a little tougher than you want it to be, slice it thinner and your guests will be very happy. Was it a wow cook for me? No, I think I would have been happy if the whole thing was super tender instead of just certain spots, but the guests did go back for seconds, so that's always a good sign that they were truly happy with your food. You guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video with a friend so that they can improvise and improve their skills. And as always, check out comparisоncooking.com. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you soon.